Now, coming in last but not least is the biggest saw that I got. Kind of a short video today. We're expecting some rain, and I didn't really want to get anything started. I'd have to stop later. I got some trees to cut and got some different places, and I hate to start in the morning and get an hour into it and start raining. We're supposed to have thunderstorms for pretty much the biggest part of the day here. But I'm at another little boundary of timber here, and I don't know if we really call it a boundary. It's pretty small. This is another example yet again of getting trees for free. I need to write a book on that, how to obtain free timber, because it's not hard. I'm pretty good at it, and it's easy to do once you get your name out there. But anyways, I got a friend of mine who's building a house on this lot I'm standing on, and the lot borders about 50 acres of a hayfield, it looks like. And he owns about an acre right here, and he wants these trees cut, or the biggest ones here that are on the side of the property. He don't like a lot of leaves, and he's going to be putting in a swimming pool, I think he said, so he don't want to have to full of leaves getting in his pool, and I don't blame him. So I came out here today to check these out, and I'll do some videos showing a few of them here if I don't get rained on. And it looks like the biggest majority are walnut, and some really nice walnut trees at that. And a few cherry and a huge white oak tree. One of the biggest white oaks I've seen around here. I don't know if he wants to take that one down or not. I'd probably keep it, but once again, it depends on where he's putting the swimming pool at. So let's look at these trees and see what we can get out of here. We'll probably come back tomorrow if the weather's not bad and start taking these down. Now this is pretty interesting. On this side here, we have a wild cherry tree here. On the left side, we got your common red oak. And at the bottom here, where they grew close together, they fused here at the bottom. Now I doubt the grain interlocked with each other, but you never know. But you can see that's pretty interesting. They grew right together here at the bottom. So there's the base. It goes up about 3 feet or so before they finally branch off. We'll be taking this cherry tree down also. I'm not sure about the red oak yet. I'll probably get it. Probably one of the last ones I get. But I will definitely be getting this cherry tree. There's a smaller walnut right here. Definitely worth getting. It's really cloudy today. The lighting is not really great on these trees. Having a hard time getting it to show up here. Behind that walnut here is a good sized cherry tree. It's probably about 20-inch diameter, breast height. And it needs to go. It's got dead limbs in the top. Overgrowth all over it. This tree has it's seen its better days. And hopefully there's going to be some good solid lumber in there. Hopefully there's some curly cherry in there if we're lucky. Here's another shot of that cherry tree. And right here at the corner of his property, of course there's the survey lines, is the best tree in here. This is another walnut tree. And I'd say it's at least 22 or 23 inches breast height. Nice and straight and extremely tall here. Nice canopy up there toward the top. Get another view of it here. There's probably a lot of veneer logs in this tree, judging by the straightness of the grain and the canopy being up top and the clear sides of it here. There's probably 7-8 foot logs here, maybe more. Get some fantastic lumber out of this tree.
Yes, I'd do it all again. Sir, I wouldn't change.
I forgot about this one here. This is the big white oak.
All these years
I think you said it's about 55 inches diameter. He already measured it. It's a massive white oak tree here. Something like this you'd have to take down and take the chainsaw mill to it or split it into quarters and quarter saw it. It's just way too big for a wood-mizer. It is a massive old growth white oak tree. I thought I was done here, but looks like another walnut hiding in back behind here. Here's another good red oak tree here. This one's pretty straight.
I can barely pay the rent, but you can tell it when you look me in the eyes that I'll make it, because I've got the best.
We're back at the house, and we got a little window here of some dry weather. It quit raining. I'm gonna try to do a little clip here at the end of this video to do a follow-up on a question I got a few weeks ago from a subscriber. And one or two guys, I can't remember your names, they asked me to show my different chainsaws that I use and kind of talk about which models I have. So we'll do that here, then call this video done. Chainsaw number one. Now I don't believe that Stihl makes this model anymore. I think they replaced it with something else. But this is the Farm Boss. It's an MS290, and I got about a 20-inch bar on there. And this is an outstanding chainsaw here for somebody, for a homeowner or somebody that owns a farm that's not going to run a saw for 8 hours a day. It's a great little saw. This thing's kind of nasty. I need to do a little maintenance and clean it up a little bit, but it's a really good saw. It's pretty inexpensive. It's not the commercial line. This is one of the first chainsaws that I ever bought, right about the time I bought my sawmill. And you really can't beat these things for the price they had on them. Next up, it's the smallest chainsaw that we got here. This is an MS170, a small bar on it. I got this last summer, and the jury's still out on it. It was pretty inexpensive. It was on sale for like $149, I believe. It was a really good buy on it. And it's pretty much just a lightweight saw for doing a lot of small limbs. You don't want to put a real big log on this thing. You'll never get through it. Now, if you watch a lot of guys on YouTube that cut timber, and a lot of woodworking guys or logging guys like Rainler Star and some of those guys like that, they always talk about their go-to saw and their favorite saw. Well, this one right here would be mine. This is the MS461, and this is an extremely powerful chainsaw here. I've got a 30-inch bar on it right now, and I got 3 or 4 different bars to fit on it. But this is a commercial saw. It's not a homeowner saw. And what I mean by that, it's made for commercial use. These things are built to run for 8 hours a day if you need them to, and to keep going. And this thing right here I bought, I've had it almost 2 years, and it has really never failed me. And as long as you got a good sharp chain on there, this thing will cut through anything. It's ridiculous how strong this saw is. And the only downside on these power saws like this is always going to be, in my mind, the weight of them. They're heavy, but that's what the trade-off you get with a powerful saw. You got a heavy motor and a heavy-duty frame here. Now, coming in last but not least is the biggest saw that I got. An MS Stihl 880 with a ridiculously sized bar on there. This thing is crazy heavy. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is the largest chainsaw that Stihl makes. It's 120cc, and I got it equipped with a 59-inch bar. I got a 4-foot bar for it, but this is the bar I ordered with it, and my main purpose for this is for chainsaw milling with the Granberg Alaskan chainsaw mill. But I'm yet to even use it for the first time. I need to get that going. I'll give you an overall shot there in comparison to the bed of my truck, how long this thing is. They had to piece several guards together just to fit over the bar, and it's got the original chain that come on it. The ribbon chain that I ordered for this, for the Granberg mill, was $110 just for the ribbon chain. The crosscut chain's on there right now, but I have a 48-inch bar to put on here. And I've got some very large trees to be cutting pretty soon, and we'll be using that 4-foot bar of this saw. Well, that's my chainsaws. I have 5 chainsaws total, and before it's over with, I'm sure I'll have more in the future, but I got 5 right now and they do the job. But anyways, I'm going to wrestle this thing back into the garage because it's starting to rain. I certainly don't want to get it wet. This thing was $2,000. Pretty good investment here. Definitely don't want to leave it out in the rain.